Ruth here. Hope you guys are having a wonderful Tuesday evening. All right, so I'm fed up, y'all. Like, we just be making stuff up. It really annoys me. Now, the whole Cardi B and Stefon Diggs situation, that whole situation from whatever happened from the Super Bowl, their interaction and why Cardi B left early. We have been speculating, making up AI videos, taking old videos of Cardi saying that she's done and that she's single now. Y'all remember that video that Cardi made? That is a video of her. That's going viral again. But that video is Cardi talking about being single after within her breakup in her relationship with Offset. So this is crazy. There's a lot of like false narratives going around. I just want to play y'all a little bit of one of the videos that's so fake. I'm so heated with this.
I'm single now. I'm really single now. I spent $1.2 million on a party for Stefon Diggs at the Super Bowl. That worthless thing betrayed me. I left early. I'm fed up. I don't want to deal with these nonsense anymore.
Really? Like, and this is like, I mean, it has so many comments. Oh, Cardi, we told you, you could do better. Keep your head up. Blah, blah, blah. Girl, you need to take a break and just focus on your career. It's fake. It's obviously fake, but people want so badly. And you know what? Shame on certain bloggers that are throwing things out there. Like, I've seen one blogger was like, oh, Cardi B paid like so much money for Stefon and his family, but Stefon made an open invitation for all his baby mamas and his best friend Pree to come, blah blah blah, and they was like disrespecting Cardi B. Not true, right? Not true. And honestly, this is the thing. People in relationships fight all the time. They fight all the time. Things happen. People argue, right? In relationships. I feel as if we're taking something and we're running with it. And a lot of them are doing that because they want Cardi to be stable. Some people never wanted Cardi to be with Stefon in the first place. So it's one of these things where like, ooh, we got a story. Number one, content, right? If you do this, content, we're just going to run with it, run with the speculation and just make false stories, right? And a lot of people didn't want this relationship in the first place. Now, this is the thing. Stefon Diggs, now, allegedly, Cardi B funded Stefon Diggs' after party, his Super Bowl party. I think it was like a couple of $1 million. I think it was like a couple of million. She flew people out, a lot of his close friends and family and things of that nature. It was supposed to be a really big, like, fun celebration, celebrating his win, right? If he would have won. So, as you can see in the stands, we saw Stefon, with Stefon's mom, his family, and then you see a woman. And apparently that woman is his friend Pree. Now, Pree is a good friend of Stefon's, but she also allegedly was in a relationship with Offset. Now, mind you, it's crazy. Alleged, she was pregnant with Offset's baby. Then I guess she was a thorn in Cardi B's side for a long time. She allegedly had she did not decide on having the baby. And but her relationship with Cardi B has been very sour. Now, here Pree is all around Cardi B's vibe and aura again with Stefon Diggs. Meaning not in a relationship, but apparently Pree is good friends with Stefon. They've shared many, many outwardly public conversations, and I could just read one of them. Let me just see. Hold on, you all. Okay, so this one says, let's see, a piece of my heart at Stefon Diggs. Thank you for always having my back. And then Stefon says, forever and ever, Pree. Now, my thing is, people, like I said, make up stuff. I don't know how close their relationship is, but I noticed seeing her around, when I just kind of looking back at old photos and things of that nature, I noticed that, like, yeah, she has some sort of relationship with Stefon Diggs. But this is the thing, y'all. I find it hard to believe that Cardi B is just finding this out and just knowing about this. And I also find it very hard to believe that Cardi did not know that she was coming to the Super Bowl. I believe that she knew. I don't believe that he sprung it, that Stefon was just like, no, just come. It's all good. Just show up. No, I don't believe that. I believe that Cardi knew that Pree was coming. So I don't believe that they unfollowed each other. And if something happened, I don't believe it was because of that. Now, mind you, Cardi got a temple on her and Stefon has a temple on him. This could have been many different things. This could have been some sort of, something that was said. They're both, first of all, she's getting ready for her tour and he's in the Super Bowl, right? There's a lot that could have happened off of straight stress, okay? Just stressful. I said something that probably didn't come out right. You said something that probably didn't come out right. But I'm going to say something to y'all that I think that has been very consistent. Offset. And I truly do believe that Offset has a lot to do with, if this is as big as it is, ending in them breaking up, I believe that Offset has a lot to do with this. Because y'all, the thing is that, yeah, we haven't heard a lot from Offset, but remember what Cardi said. Y'all don't understand what I go through. This man is always, he will not leave me alone. I'm going to be honest with y'all. I truly do not believe, now this is the same man, Offset, who was going to people and allegedly trying to get people to do something bad to Stefon, right? Set him up and things of that nature. Now, did Offset in somehow, some way, did Offset get some sort of therapy, get cured? Is he over Cardi? If yes, that's great. But I'll be honest with you, from what it seems, remember, this is the same Offset that just recently is gambling and gambling and gambling, spending nights with, what's her name? Oh my goodness. I feel Selena. What's her name? Selena Powell, right? Selena Powell, the girl who gets passed around, allegedly passed around the industry. We've heard of Offset just really being all over the place, right? So it doesn't sound like Offset is newly reformed and has turned a new leaf and is decided to just, like, not choose violence. So this is why I'm bringing up Offset, and this is why I feel like it has nothing to do with Pree at all. It has everything to do with, in my opinion, Offset. Now, am I saying that Offset and Cardi B are going to get back together? No, I'm not saying that. But I feel as if Offset is throwing wrenches, child. I feel like Offset is starting trouble, maybe allegedly lying on Stefon, or trying to set Stefon up. And you know Stefon, honey. Stefon and women, if you want Stefon to get weak, you put him a 5'5", very, because this is his type, honey. He's the one that said that he loves him some. I think not those words, but in some words, I think he said something about loving him some light skinned women. You put a light skinned woman in front of his face, child, and he don't fold it. So I'm feeling as if this is what this has to do with Offset. Did Offset end up setting up Stefon where Cardi's now mad at Stefon because he bit the cheese? I think we need to really look deeper and not look at, like, you know, we're running with this story like Pree did it. I just don't believe that Pree is that strong. I don't. And listen, I could be wrong, but y'all, I feel like this has a lot to do with Offset. Unless Offset put a bug in Pree's ear to mess up some things. Could be. But I promise you, I just feel it that Offset's name will come up in further, like, you know what I mean? Like further down the line with all this. Now, I did see where Cardi B was asked, like, hey, you know what? Like, what words do you have to say for Stefon? And she said, good luck. You got to understand something. You don't piss Cardi B off. You piss Cardi B off, then yeah, you will be on red and you will get that cold shoulder from her. But y'all, it doesn't necessarily mean that they broke up.
Halfway through the game,
it doesn't necessarily mean that, oh yeah, no, it's over for them. I just want to play this real quick, child. All right, let me play again. Yeah, I feel like even when she said it, like, she may have been pissed off, and I know they did unfollow each other. But I feel as if, like, she knows something that we don't know. I don't know, y'all. Like, are they trolling us? Are they trolling us? Is this like a thing to, like, build momentum? I don't know. I just feel as if I'm going to tell y'all what I feel. I feel like this is a little, they had a stressful argument. And I feel like Cardi was like, you know what? Boom. Because remember, they said that Cardi was, honey, she was having herself a good time at the bar. She had a couple of drinks. I think she had, like, if I'm not mistaken, like 7 shots or something like that. You know, she's having a good time or what have you. She may have been pissed off and decided, you know what, I'm not going to let this bother me. I'm not going to let this, he's getting on my nerves, and he's going to be on red for the whole night. And then allegedly she left early. But y'all remember now, it doesn't necessarily mean that this relationship is over. But I do truly believe Offset has something to do with this whole fiasco. But dang, and then I look at, like, Stefon. Like, the thing is with Stefon, girl, you should have known that Stefon just brought his bags of garbage to this relationship. You have a relationship with a man like this who is so used to he just be giving it out. I feel as if this is what it comes with. You know what I mean? Extra women. You gotta watch. I don't know about y'all, but you gotta watch a man who like to have him a whole bunch of female friends, honey. I'm trying to tell y'all, I don't like it. I don't agree with it. But y'all let me know what y'all think about this. Do y'all really think that they broke up? Because I don't. And I just want to quickly talk about the Super Bowl, the halftime special. This is the thing. I love Bad Bunny's performance. I love Kendrick Lamar's performance. I really, truly, truly love those performances. But there's two things there's one thing that both of those performances had in common. They both shared a message. Beautiful message. And I'm not going against the message. But can I just say something, y'all? I feel as if listen, I want to just see a performance. It's the Super Bowl. I want to see a good, down home, old fashioned performance where I don't have to think about the message. I can just enjoy myself, and how, if I'm there in person, how many thousands of dollars that I put in that ticket, and feel good about it and go, ooh, it's worth it. Or the time, the staying up on a Sunday evening, knowing that I gotta go to work the next day, and just enjoy myself that Sunday night. I want to be entertained. There it is. I want to be entertained, y'all. Is that so bad? You know, when Bruno Mars and Beyonce and Shakira and J-Lo and Prince all by himself, Michael Jackson all by himself, I want to be, even Usher. You know, Rihanna was pregnant, but she gave it her best shot. I want to be entertained. I want you to come with some choreography better than what I've seen in a decade. I want you to bring. I want you to be, honey, fit, healthy, strong, looking like you've been working out, getting ready 6 months prior for the Super Bowl. I want you to be intact with your dances. I want you to march in there, and I want you to give it your best shot. And I'm not saying that Bad Bunny didn't do that, but the thing is, y'all, I enjoyed the message. I enjoyed the vibe. And I think Bad Bunny is an amazing, amazing artist. But that showmanship was missing. That's all. It was missing, in my opinion. I wanted to be entertained. Where I'm dancing in my living room and shutting it down and just having me a good time and going, ooh, it was worth me staying up late knowing that I got to get up at 5:30 in the morning and and get ready for work. Y'all let me know how y'all feel about this. Put a comment down below. I love y'all real bad. And make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Bye.